This video will cover fetal membranes. So when we look at our fetal skull, we will see both the fontanelles, which are in layman's term called the soft spots, and also the sutures. So we're first going to go through those sutures that we see on the skull. So just like an adult skull, you're going to see this suture right here is going to be the coronal suture. So coronal suture is here. As you kind of come back between the two parietal bones, we're going to see the sagittal suture here. As we move to the posterior side here, we'll see the lambdoidal suture here. On the lateral side, we'll see the squamosal suture here. And then if we go back to the front here, we will see the frontal suture right here on that fetal skull. Now we're going to look at the fontanelles. There are 4 fontanelles, and they're named for basically the directional terms. So this is the anterior side of the skull here. So this is the anterior fontanelle. This is the largest of the fontanelles. So that's the anterior fontanelle here. As we move to the posterior side, so we turn this all the way over, right here is the posterior fontanelle, right where that sagittal suture and the lambdoidal suture come together. That's the posterior fontanelle. And then when we go to the lateral side, we're going to see 2 different sutures. So this is posterior, over here is anterior, and it's lateral. So back here we have the posterolateral fontanelle, because it's posterior and lateral, so posterolateral fontanelle here. And then as we move towards the front, right here is going to be the anterolateral fontanelle, because it's anterior and also on that lateral surface. So that's going to be right there. So those are the different fetal membranes.